My name is Mohammed. There's a lot to unpack this morning. Many are talking, have raised red flags, have raised concerns about the amendment bill on the cybersecurity. Now, many say this will criminalize free speech. For you as a Ghanaian, what do you think? Do you think that their concerns are legit? Do you think that it is high time we regulate some of the content being churned out, especially on social media? We'll talk about the discipline in secondary schools with regards to hairstyle. Is it necessary? Is this conversation a non-starter or it is necessary? We'll also talk a lot more about the Ghana city, which is 60 years this year. And today, the guest of honor, President John Dramani Mahama, will officially unveil activities as we mark that day at the conference center. We'll be there live. We'll bring you event and how the program is shaping up shortly. But first, let me motivate you. Our motivation this morning is by Queen Elizabeth II, who says, "It is often the small steps, not the giant leaps, that bring about the most lasting change." So keep taking those baby steps. Sometimes we're afraid. Sometimes we're thinking that what we're doing is not enough. Just keep at it. You'd have great success at the end of the day. That's our way of motivating you. After motivating you, I want to ensure that you speak better English and, of course, write better English.
Today's word is laconic. Laconic is an adjective. Laconic means using very few words to express what you mean. Let's give it a vivid example. My laconic comment on the hairdo for girls in senior high schools has been commended by many privately. Laconic.
Laconic. Please note it down in your jotter somewhere so that you can use it as and when it is necessary. So that's our word of the day. Kind Ketty, the extra tall man. Let me pump you up, especially as we mark this beautiful day of celebrating our city and our sovereignty. Pumping you up for a beautiful Tuesday morning, and know that we're just about 3 days away from ending October. If you have not checked your breasts, please go out there and check them. Early detection could save you. Let's head to the courts. Captain has joined me. All rise. We're in court. Captain, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Lily. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. It's
Great.
good to see you.
Good to see you again. Today is Tuesday.
I know.
We understand that the city is 60
yes,
years.
yes.
Oh, the city is going on pension.
Maybe
Oh,
this,
God,
this will
60 years.
reignite the calls for extension of retirement, right?
age. Oh.
So that the city can stay longer.
Yeah, because if the city is 60 years
Yeah.
today, then 60 years means that the city should be on. I'm sure that is why we are celebrating.
so that I can peacefully go on retirement. Anyway, yesterday, talking about retirement, some retirees were in court yesterday, not as retirees, but with regards to the SkyTrain.
SkyTrain,
Yeah.
yes. So when you mentioned the, I'm not too sure of the age of Mr. Solomon Asamoah, but that of Professor Christopher Kunfi.
He's certainly a retiree.
He's 80 years old, because when the lawyers were advancing argument for bail, his age came up strongly. That is an 80-year-old man who will not run away from responsibilities, and so that's one of the things that came up. Yesterday, I did indicate, yesterday we didn't even talk about SkyTrain, because it was one of the cases that was not on my list. I got to the court, and guess what? The parties were present in court, and I wondered how I couldn't note that down. But of course, the business of the day yesterday was for the commencement of the trial. And when we talk about the trial commencing, we're talking about prosecution putting in their very first witness. So all that we have been doing, all the court has been doing right from day one until this time, those are pre-hearings and all of the pre-trial hearings and all of that. Applications upon application, their pleas were taken. They have pleaded not guilty to the 6 counts, including willfully causing financial loss to the Republic. $2 million, this whole SkyTrain matter. Yesterday, before Justice Audrey Kokuvite, prosecution led by Mrs. Sefako Bache, a chief state attorney, indicated that, look, we are ready for the trial to begin. We are in court with our first witness. Prosecution will be calling 8 witnesses. So the very first of 8 was in court, and so for them, they are ready. Lawyers of the first accused person, I beg your pardon, led by Mrs. Victoria Bath, announced herself and a team of lawyers representing the first accused person. Then on the side of the second accused person, Professor Christopher Kunfi, there was no lawyer present. So the court then will have to find out from him where his lawyers are. Then he brought to the attention of the court that, remember, the issue of his lawyers has come out before, where the court indicated that the lawyers representing him previously they have officially withdrawn their services from representing him in the case. And he, that day, indicated to the court that, yes, there's some misunderstanding with him and his lawyers, but they are working on that. That at the close of that week, they should resolve matters. Fast forward, the case was called when they were hearing one of the applications from Mr. Solomon Asamoah and Mrs. Victoria Bath, counsel for the first accused person, indicated to the court that one lawyer, Yao Buafo, is the one who has been engaged to represent the second accused person, but was not present in court that day. So in the mind of the court, once the case has been adjourned for the trial to begin, all the parties will be set. Now, yesterday, when the case was called, Professor Christopher Kunfi came without lawyers. The court inquired, and his explanation was to the effect that, yes, I have acquired a new lawyer now, but he's coming from Kumasi, and he's yet to familiarize himself with the processes so far. So he will be in Accra this morning. This morning, he was referring to yesterday morning, but made it known to the court that the lawyer, even though will be in Accra, will not be present in court because he's here to familiarize himself with the processes so far. And the judge was not happy with that particular position of that particular act from Professor Christopher Miekumfi. And remember, the commencement of the trial had been fixed long time ago. The party, you note that this case was then before Justice Comfort Tasiame, and there were some changes within the judiciary. Some of the judges were elevated to the Court of Appeal and all of that. So there was some kind of reshuffle within there. So he's been moved to another court, and then Justice Kokudite is now taking over the criminal court for. And she makes the point that this is a case management plan that all the parties have agreed on, you have all signed. So the court is only working with, and we have already gone past the time that you yourself have agreed on for the trial to begin. So about 2-3 weeks have already gone. So why are we still delaying the matter? Today your lawyer will come, tomorrow he will not come, and so at some point in time when the prosecution made the case that for us we are ready, we want our witness in court, Mrs. Victoria Abad asked that they approach the bench. They had some engagement, and the court at the end indicated that Professor Christopher Miekumfi, please, this will be your last opportunity. This will be your last time that you come to court without a lawyer. Should you come to court without a lawyer, the next time the trial will begin. And that next time we are talking about is tomorrow. So tomorrow, 29th of October, the SkyTrain case would begin. The trial will commence. The witness will testify with or without lawyers of Professor Christopher Miekumfi. So yesterday, that was the warning that was given to him. So he has to ensure that tomorrow, when the case is called for the trial to begin,
he will come with his
lawyers are present in court.
Akunta mining is coming up today.
7th October, as you can see from there, this is how the scene was at the Law Court Complex on October 7 when Bernard Enchibo Isiako, the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP, popularly known as Chairman GHOne to me, was leaving the premises of the Law Court Complex after he had pleaded not guilty to assigning mining rights without their permission or authorization and all of that. He, together with one Kwame Entry, who is a large, and then his own company, Akunta Mining. So the two of them. Remember that there are two legs of this case. This is in respect of the one that assigning mining right without license, and then there's another leg that the accused persons are 4. This one, they are 3, and all of that. He is expected in court in relation to this leg of the case. The other leg of the case will come up on the 4th of October. So that is it. But what I doubt is whether we'll see the numbers in court, because currently he is on bail, and then he has satisfied all the bail conditions. So what is certain is that he'll be coming out from home to court today. So Chairman Wu to me is back in court in relation to that issues where he is alleged to have assigned a mineral license without authorization.
And then this case has been silent for a while. That's Samojan's case.
So for those who are following us will remember that December 8, 2023, we broke this story that the High Court in Accra, presided over by Justice Dr. Ernest Owusu-Dapaah, has delivered a judgment, and that judgment was in respect to an action taken by one Anthony Safo in relation to some criminal prosecution that he thinks that look, he was maliciously prosecuted, and so those behind it are a former Black Star striker, Asamoah Gyan, and his manager, Samuel Enin-Yeboah. So at the end of that case, December 8th, the courts awarded Slab Asamoah Gyan with some judgment debts, 1 million Ghana cedi, if you include all the costs and then all the other damages that the court awarded, over 1 million Ghana cedis, that it should be paid for malicious prosecution of Anthony Safo. Now, the lawyers of Asamoah Gyan, they say that they are not happy with the decision of the court. So they want to appeal against that decision of the court. So they went for a stay of proceedings. The court said, look, before you go to the High Court, the Court of Appeal and Appeal, at least pay 50% of the money to the registry of the court, and then to be invested in the treasury bill. At a point that you are done with the appeal, wherever it goes, if you win, it is your money, your interest, you pick everything away. If it goes against you, then you pay the additional one. That did not happen. The lawyers of the applicant or the judgment creditor, Anthony Safo, went to the High Court, another High Court now, with seek garnishee orders, and that is to check into the account of Asamoah, whatever monies were in, they just have to use it to defray the amount in question. And the court in Accra, presided over by Justice Nana Brew at the time, 2024 July, made an order, and that order was made in respect of an ex parte motion that was moved by the parties, or by the Anthony Safo and his lawyers. And the court summoned some 7 banks to come and show why that amount of money should not be paid to the applicant. Asamoah and his lawyers said, look, we're not happy with this one. So they moved to the Supreme Court. So today, the Supreme Court will sit in relation to the garnishee orders and how they want the request for the Apex Court to quash it, and the issue that relates to the appeal and all this amount of money will come up again. So this morning, we'll be at the Supreme Court to monitor that and see what will be happening in relation to that. So that is one of the cases that we should also expect. And so Chairman Wontumi, Baby Jets, will be back in court, and they should expect some
interesting. Something I keenly want to follow. But we'll definitely catch you on the flip side, Captain.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. That's Murtala Yunusa with court today. I take a break. I return shortly. We'll take you to Inside Out, and then we'll head to the sports world.
Names and personalized names on number plates, but yes or no, please?
Yes.
So why are you telling me you don't put names on number plates?
So I can explain that.
Not that you can explain that. You don't expect me to ask you that question. That is what you said. You don't expect me to ask you that question because people do not put their number plates, their names on their number plates. That is a blatant lie. You have people who pay for specialized number plates and they have their sense. I'm asking you, you just mentioned that there are going to be security features. And I'm asking, is that going to include people's names on that plate? And I said, you don't expect me to ask you that question. Are you not the DVLA boss?
Honorable Chair, I think he was trying to explain that we have different types of numbers that you can acquire.
Honorable Minister, so I understand that. He said he doesn't expect me to ask him that question because we don't put names on number plates. You are the DBLA boss. This is something that even a 1, 2, 3-year-old would know. That, oh, my father has his name, because we have personalized number plates, don't we?
They do.
Honorable Minister, don't we have personalized number plates?
I think he was saying that he expected the question to come at another time.
No, Minister.
When he was explaining.
Minister, I understand you perfectly, but he said he doesn't expect me to ask him that question.
Okay, so...
so if he can withdraw that statement, that is fine. Because we have people with number plates out there, personalized number plates out there. So respectfully, we are here based on questions and inquiries that citizens of Ghana want to know. And that is why we are here.
Honorable Chair, respectfully, I withdraw. It's not to say you don't know what you are saying. It is just to say that the normal person who goes out there to do registration, we don't put the name on the number plate. It is out of a special provision that is made. That's where personalized comes in.
So then I asked you a simple question because you said you are going to put in the security features.
Yes.
And so I'm asking, so is that going to include names on... The question should have been, no, that is not what... But you don't expect me to ask you that. Then why are you sitting in the chair as a DVLA CEO?
That's why I said I withdraw that statement.
So I'm asking you, share with us some of this.
Anyway, so that was a bit of banter between the chairperson of the Public Accounts Committee and the CEO for the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority. So that was Abnase Asari. She was a former Deputy Finance Minister, and then the current DVLA boss, that's Julius Nikwe Kote, or Kote, yeah, his name is Kote. I found it quite intriguing. Now, disclaimer. Abnase Asari, somebody I truly admire. I really admire that lady. Because finance is no mean feat for a woman to rise up to a deputy finance minister. She, Mona Kote... became
a Minister of State at the Finance Ministry.
Exactly, yes. And before the government expired. Yeah. So that's Ibrahim Al-Assad, by the way. That's my producer. Yeah, he's here with me. For somebody who occupied such position, Minister of State in charge of finance. Now, I am wondering what necessitated that banter. Maybe she misunderstood his positioning. Maybe he also misunderstood her questions. So there was a bit of misunderstanding here and there. But I think we could have avoided that.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes when we appear before certain committees, when they ask us, I know that it was some of the questions that he will answer to were infractions he inherited because they didn't happen under his tenure. However, when they ask certain questions and you have no idea, or you have idea, just go straight to the point.
Yeah.
But the too many words, sometimes, I mean, we're human. However, I think that, I'm not saying sorry, I love you so much, but this was to the extreme.
Yes.
I mean, saying that a regular class 1 or 2 would know that my daddy has a personalized number plate. I mean, I thought it was neither here nor there because you asked a specific question with regards to security detail. I'm not sure even the people who have those specialized numbers have their security detail displayed.
Yes.
I've seen somebody who's registered with a special number plates, the personalized ones. Now, they bought a car that was already registered.
Yes.
Then they went ahead to get a personalized number.
Number.
So it's not as though, because she asked that for ranking, she asked a specific question for ranking, for his details to be displayed out there.
Yes.
And he said that, well, there's a data protection law where we will ensure that we go stricto sensu, so that the ordinary person on the street cannot get access to details of a number plate. And I thought that, well, her posturing, I honestly didn't understand. But, I mean, it has happened anyway, IB.
Yes, so that's the Public Accounts Committee.
And this is
supposed to be boring.
This is not the first time we're seeing a number of these instances.
Definitely. And this is supposed to be boring because, as you rightly related to, the Mahama appointees are there to answer questions on infractions of the Akufo-Addo appointees.
Exactly.
So,
which she superintended over.
Yes, so we are talking about things that happened under the previous administration.
Under her watch.
Exactly. That have been captured by the Auditor General and compiled into a report, and those reports have been submitted. So usually these engagements are boring because you cannot push. Mind you, this committee is chaired by the minority for a reason, because it's expected to exact accountability from people in power, people in government. So, but for these exchanges that we just witnessed,
it would have just been a regular day.
Boring. So it's understandable. These fires every now and then, understandable. Now, so it's usually not even the heads of the agencies that come to answer questions. They can get another chief director or anybody who has institutional memory to come and answer those questions. It is when the Auditor General brings reports bordering on Mohammed's reign today, that's where the fireworks will be expected, because you have ministers in charge now answering questions about decisions that they have taken. Right. Now, with that said, I think the chairperson for the Public Accounts Committee led us to where we were led to. And it's good we brought this to viewers from the beginning, because the question was never about specialized number plates.
It was
it's about general registration.
And security of the vehicle owner.
Exactly. And as to whether names will be displayed on the number plate. Mind you, at that point, there was never use of the word specialized. So Julius then answers questions in that regard. That, yes, you mentioned data protection laws. Yes, all those will be catered for, or will be considered in extracting these details. Mind you, this question is a public interest question. It had nothing to do with the Auditor General's report. It's about a new registration system that will be rolled out by the DVLA from next year. And we've had those conversations about the new feature that...
And I have seen, not to cut you, I have seen him, the CEO himself, post on social media saying that we're still consulting. So sort of to elicit public concerns and say that, okay, these are the sentiments of the public. Because in the end, you're serving the public interest.
Yes, you are. So that was the question that was asked about the features that it will take, security, data protection, and what have you. Then he answers that, no, I don't expect that question. I did not expect that question. In explaining himself, I did not expect that question. You know what that answer did to Abinosi Asari? She took it as...
You don't know your onions.
She been undermined.
Yeah, you don't know your onions.
Her
like,
capabilities,
why are you asking me that question?
Her capabilities being questioned. And then she moved into the defensive mood, right? Reason why we ended where we ended. But in doing that, she then introduced the specialized number plates. So, yes, the conversation had never been about specialized number plates.
It was about the general registration.
The DVLA boss was right in saying that we do not display people's names on their number plates.
Yes.
It's a fact. We do not.
There are only special arrangements, because you don't go on the streets knowing that this number belongs to that person, that that car moving, oh, that's Iby's car moving, that's Lily's car, that's Jerry's car. I mean...
Yes. So with the new system, the directive is that you own your own number plate. So for instance, if you decide to sell your car, you just remove your number plate because it's your
I agree.
And the person will go and acquire a new number plate for the car, which has now become his or hers, no longer yours. When you get another car, you just fix your number plate on it, and then you use it.
But my challenge is for those who have more than one car.
Yes. So you can have a number of number plates in your name.
Okay.
You can have a number of them in your name, right? Yes, I'm sure
Under the new arrangement?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you should be able to. Even now, if you have 100 cars,
yes,
you have 100 number
plates. But
plates.
I'm asking, in the new arrangement,
yes,
because it's like, it's solely to you.
Yes.
You know, now, if you want to sell a car, you sell with the number plate and everything.
Yes.
But under the new arrangement, since it is your bona fide property,
yes,
do you use one particular number so that they can identify?
No. So you just as now, when you sell, you lose the number plate. Now, from next year, when you sell, you keep the number plate. So if you sell 5 cars of yours, you keep all the 5 number plates. And then the new owners will go and get their number plate. When you acquire different sets of cars, you then use the same number plate. Mind you, it's not your name that will be on it. It's the same 1, 2, 3, 4, and what have you. But the explanation is that it will no longer carry the year. Because that's what causes our cars to depreciate a lot. Everybody wants to drive a car that's registered in the year that we find ourselves in. Yeah. So we are going into 2026. Many people have bought cars now, they are waiting. They want the car to be registered in 2026, so then it becomes new. Even though it's been used by somebody for more than 10 years outside.
I know, right? So I know, not even that, the car has been used by somebody outside for 5 years.
Yeah.
The person bought the car in 2014 and so then the person has not registered. Because the person fears that when I register and I use it and I want, you know.
They want to sell it, but difficult. Yes. So these are the things that the new policy will cure, right? Yes, but I get Abner sorry. Of course, she's a new chairman for the committee. She will have to exert her authority. But I think moving forward, things could be a bit more tidier. Of course, I see that Nikki has posted on social media thanking people who have reached out to, so he says, he's thanking people who have reached out to say hello to him and check on him and what have you. He says he's happy that the people are happy with the work they are doing at DVLA. But mind you, at that point, the video we just witnessed, right? It's MPP versus NDC. And in Parliament, those things are allowed.
Exactly.
Yeah, politicians taking a dig at each other.
But
it's normal.
But why did he take to social media? That was unnecessary, if you ask me. Anyway, that should do for Inside Out. But when we find more of these exciting banters, we'll definitely bring them your way. Let's head to the newspaper front.
Daily Guide this morning, Cabinet warns ministers over unapproved policy announcements. And so, yesterday that was something that came from the presidency. Cabinet says the party won elections on a manifesto. The presidential candidate then equally made promises, right? When you want to implement policies in line with whatever promises that the NDC has made and then the president made in opposition, submit those policies to cabinet for approval. And I'm sure it's a good call. So at least there could be a coordinated effort towards achieving the party's manifesto and all the promises that it made to Ghanaians. Baumia leads NPP delegation to mourn Nana Kunedu, and Education Ministry backtracks on mother tongue policy. I'm not sure it's backtracking.
They have not backtracked. It's just a clarification that this is between kindergarten and primary 3.
3 years.
Now, this is not a new policy. This has already existed. It's just that we've failed to implement it because we've not been able to jaw and come to a proper understanding. So I think this particular headline is misleading because they have not backtracked on it. This is existent. It has existed before and it's no new thing. Anyway, the Daily Post. I think we missed a few headlines.
Yes, we made a few headlines on the Daily Guide. I think we can have the Daily Guide back. Of course, 4 arrested over Asamoah Kese shooting, and bring your lawyer or proceed judge to Professor Christopher Ameyao Ekumfi. That's it for the Daily Guide this morning.
The Daily Post says VIP Gamanche visit Rawlings' family to offer condolences. Judge threatens to proceed with Ameyao Ekumfi's trial if his legal representation fails again. NIMOS cracks down on illegal mining at Niawa Kofrum, Chinese miners arrested weapons and excavators. Why do we like? It's as though there's an influx of Chinese on our water bodies and now forest reserves. Hey,
they are. I'm
telling you,
they are not even perturbed that we are forcefully trying to stamp out Galamsey and protect our water bodies.
Chief of Defense Staff pledges support to personnel. That's set for the front page of the Daily Post.
The Chronicle this morning. Baumia is the best candidate to win power for the MPP. How Denchra installed its 26th king. And Kwabene Japan, I'm still in the race. Vote Asieho. The fact that he needs to remind us that he's still in the race is a problem. Fort Worth mounts pressure on JM to appoint new defense minister. And quotation for this morning, Isaiah 41:10. So, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. So says the Lord.
Do not be afraid. I'm our appointed defense minister. Do not be afraid. Vote us here.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Dispatch this morning says President Mohammed will have 80% influence on who becomes the NDC's 2028 flag bearer. That's according to Mustafa Gbande. I think he's talking too much. I scored 41%. That makes me the best so far. That's according to Dr. Baumia. They say, I can't nine pet. I am for peace. Kennedy Japan. And KGL's Alex that they celebrated with Forbes Best of Africa Award. KGL seems to be doing something because they are constantly being awarded out there.
The Daily Satellite this morning, coordinating director for Driving Municipal Assembly in trouble as National Security probes him over alleged contract diversion and failure to appoint the defense minister dangerous, reckless. That's according to Tim Fojo.
Hold on for me. I think we may have a sound problem with your sound output, but let me bring you the Daily Searchlight briefly. Coordinating director for Joabing Municipal Assembly in trouble as National Security probes him over alleged contracts diversion, failure to appoint a defense minister, a dangerous, reckless, and Tim Fojo to Mahama. Insolent Achimoda MC in trouble over I ate Tuozafi with 6 million common fund comment. I ate Tuozafi with 6 million common fund comment.
Yeah, that's the Solomon Kusi Brako. That's Solomon Kusi Brako. Right. That's Solomon Kusi Brako.
Let me go to the Daily Graphic. Government eyes 500,000 agri-jobs oil palm push takes center stage in 2026 budget. Return contribute to Africa's development. KGL Group Chair to Diaspora after Forbes Award. Unauthorized fees saga. GES invites Bastek headmaster for questioning. For questioning on what they give. Oh, GES. UPSA Professor Puni proposes shift in SOE leadership appointments. Nordic government partner to tackle period poverty. 6 million free parts reach school children. That's a good one. 6 million. That's a good one. All right, that should do for the newspapers. That's it for Inside Out as well. I did this with Ibrahim last time. We're back shortly after this break. your perfect morning companion. A lot of us have been seeing various ads on our televisions. We've been listening to people telling us that luck is everywhere. Now, let me tell you that luck is in my studio today, and I've been joined in studio by Sharon Mensah and Karen Bodo. They are from the PR team of The Luckiest, and a lot of you have heard The Luckiest. Luck is everywhere. What is this luck that they're talking about, and how do you get to be lucky every single day? Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
We are doing great. How are you too?
I'm doing awesome. Now that luck is in my studio.
Obviously.
You always say luck is everywhere. Today, luck is right here.
We all look lucky. Even you look lucky.
Yes. Anyway, let's talk about the luck years. What is it about? How do people know that I am lucky?
All right. So The Luckiest is a new game show that has been introduced in Ghana. We've been operating a little close to half a decade now.
Really?
Yes. So this is our 3rd year running.
Okay.
Yes, and it's basically an equal opportunity game for everyone.
Okay.
The team that sat down to put together The Luckiest realized that we all have individual challenges, especially when it comes to our finances. And they wanted to help people, the regular person that you find on the streets like you and I, to be able to achieve their dreams. Because when you are able to finance your dreams, you'll be able to take care of yourself and then the people around you. So that is where the idea of The Luckiest came. And it's even drawn from the ideology of when we were young. I don't know if you remember going to the antique close to your house with the balloons, and then you can pick the numbers.
Try your luck.
Yes, try your luck. That's basically what The Luckiest is about. And all you need to do is dial *712#, *712#, and then you can play The Luckiest. And who knows, you might be able to win 2.5 million Ghana cedis. A whopping 2.5.
Okay. No. When I hear money, I'm excited.
Of course.
Okay, so I dial what?
*712#.
Okay, so *712#. And
Yes.
then what?
And then a menu appears with options that you can pick from. So the first option is to buy a ticket.
Okay.
So when you dial the *712#, what you are doing is actually buying a ticket, which qualifies you to get into a draw that will be done on December 20th. In that grand draw on December 20th, when your number is picked and you are the luckiest, you get to win that 2.5 million Ghana cedis.
But prior to the final draw, what do I get to win? So is it a daily thing I can do? So every day I can generate tickets, or I can do maybe a ticket a week. How do you play?
Can generate tickets every day.
Every day. And how many tickets? Is that a maximum?
I think I'll leave it to my colleague.
So we have a maximum of 5,000 Ghana cedis on each ticket. So you can buy as much as 5,000 at a go.
Okay.
And with as little as 1 cedi, you can also buy a ticket.
Oh, so there's no premium on a ticket?
No.
So I can decide.
You can decide.
But it starts from a cedi.
A cedi. But we encourage you,
you buy
double
more
it
because,
up,
yes.
because the more you buy, the more your chances of winning.
Okay, so today, let's say, give it today. So I pick up my phone.
Yes.
So *712#. And then I follow the prompt.
So you can decide to buy a ticket for yourself or for others. It's all on the portal. And when you choose either to buy for yourself or for others, you would see a notification bar. That is, you choose to buy a random ticket or you buy a preferred ticket. So with a random ticket, the system automatically generates a ticket code for you. That is also in communities. I'll come back to explain that. Or you can buy a preferred ticket. That is, if you have a code for a community you feel stands a chance to be a lucky winner.
You say a community. What community?
So it's not a geographical community.
But
Luckiest is all about promoting inclusivity.
Okay.
So we've come up with communities like the journalist community. We have the nurses community. We have Washing Bay community. Everyone in the society.
Have the Wachisela community?
Oh, we actually have. Everyone.
So if I play the Wachisela, will I get free watching?
If you feel you are going to get lucky in the Watches Celeste
If you're
community,
watching Lava,
why
you can
not?
be part of them because it will make you have a sense of belonging.
Okay.
So, yes.
Oh, so it's to create a sense
to
of so
create-
that everybody
yes,
feels that I
yes,
belong.
yes.
Not this is not just an elitist game.
No.
That's
We
a good
actually
one.
have community for provision store for our traders, our mothers, our market women. We have a community for everyone. So with the community bit, I think if you want more information on our website, that is theluckiestafrica.com, we have the community names and the community codes attached to it. Or you can purchase a daily graphic and then turn to the middle page. You're also going to find the details about the communities. So that's how the community works. And also with the draw she stated earlier, our grand draw is actually in December. That is the 20th, the last Saturday before Christmas. But we don't want you to be putting your money in something and feel like, oh, I'm playing too much, I'm not getting anything. So as we speak now, you can buy a ticket accumulating to 100 cedis and then you can redeem a prize instantly.
Okay.
So
What do I win?
Yes, the prizes, we have fuel coupons, we have mobile
Fuel
phones.
coupons?
Yes,
Okay.
we have mobile phones, we have
Television.
credit vouchers that we will give to you, we have gadgets, we have a lot of appliances. So all you need to do is to play 100 cedis. You don't need to play at a go though.
Imagine
So
you play
yes,
100 cedis.
yes.
So wait, I can do 100 cities in since the
Hourly,
the
daily.
the maximum is 5,000.
Oh, yes.
So if I play 100 cities and every hour I get to win a television.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's maybe a store.
Obviously.
But
Obviously.
who is eligible to play in this game? Is it open to everybody?
You have to be 18 years above to be able to play. And so that because we are regulated by the NLA.
Okay,
And then
okay,
there are rules
okay.
and regulations governing that. And because it's a game, we want people to play responsibly. So you must be 18 years and above to be able to play. If you are not 18 and then you play and then you win, we are not going to be able to redeem your gift
That
for
is
you.
if you have to come to our offices to redeem a prize. Because
Okay.
if you win something, if you win an amount below 10,000 Ghana cedis, it would be deposited into your Momo account. But if you win
Oh, you win
anything-
cash as well.
Oh,
yes,
yes.
you win cash prizes.
If you win any amount above 10,000, you would have to come to our offices for verification, and then before the money is given to you, either through your bank accounts or any accounts that you wish it to be delivered to. I think
Sorry,
we
I'm
should
buying
try
a
it.
ticket.
I think we should try with the audience.
Yes.
So let's all dial star
Star
712
hash. So it says buy ticket for yourself. Okay, I'm buying for myself.
So buy for yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Buy a random ticket. Buy a preferred ticket. Okay, let
you
me
can
see.
buy a
Buy
random
random
ticket.
ticket.
I should buy a random ticket rather?
Yes.
Okay, now let me dismiss. Star 172 hash.
Star 712 hash.
Star 712 hash. Okay. Buy ticket for myself. Buy a random ticket so that you don't think I'm cheating. Yeah. Okay. For ticket, hey, they are giving me Baker's community.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like banana bread, so.
Because it's a random ticket, the system automatically generates the communities that you can buy from.
Okay. Okay, so confirm
Okay.
your payment. You'll receive a prompt to approve the
Yes.
payment.
Then you just
Okay.
You enter your PIN.
Okay. But do I need to keep the reference?
So when you looked at the options that came up after you dialed the star 712 hash, you noticed that there were a list of options. There's a buy the ticket, buy tickets for someone. I think option 3 or 4, option 4 has you can view your ticket history over there. So once you've bought a ticket, our system records it to your
Oh,
name.
so I can come back
you
and
can
oh,
come
so I
back.
don't need to take a
Yes,
screenshot of anything.
exactly.
we equally send you an SMS to after every ticket you purchase. So you can equally track your ticket
okay.
history as well.
Okay.
Have you received the SMS?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it doesn't take long and it doesn't take much to play.
Has been successfully, says your premium ticket has been in Baker's community. That's interesting.
Okay.
Has been successfully completed. So it says you can download the receipt. Draw date is 20. Okay, the lucky is lucky. Okay. So I have purchased my ticket.
Yes, so
Alright.
with this ticket that you've purchased right now, all you need to do is fingers crossed and wait till 20th of December. But as I said earlier, if you keep on buying and it accumulates 100 cedis, you can redeem a prize. You redeem the prize one, and then you also stand a chance to be part of the bigger draw.
Oh, okay. So I win the prize, but I am still up for the final draw.
Exactly. So in December, you were part of the Bakers community, right? So in December, with our community win, the first community to be selected will get times 10 of the amount of ticket they bought. So let's say
why didn't I start this earlier?
Let's say the Bakers community is selected and you purchased 1,000 cedis ticket. It means you're getting times 10 of the 1,000 tickets, and then the second community gets times 7, the third community gets times 5, and then the fourth community gets times 3. So that is for the community wins, and then we will come to bonus win as well. So the bonus win, 3 random tickets will be selected. So that 3 random tickets to be selected, each ticket will get times 100 of the amounts they played. So if the person or the ticket selected also played, let's say 100 cedis, you're going to get times 100 of the 100 cedis. And now we have our grand draw. That is the 2.5 million Ghana cedis. So to win the 2.5 million Ghana cedis, it means
These are the things I can use.
Oh yes,
you can do a lot.
2.5 million is a lot.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot. So to get the 2.5 million Ghana cedis, it means you need to purchase a ticket worth 5,000 cedis. So if you buy 5,000, it means you've cleared the ticket.
Okay, maybe I need to understand this.
Okay.
So the 5,000, should it be between now till December, or in a day?
You can decide to split it, or you can decide to buy the whole 5,000
outright. Okay.
So it depends on what you want to do.
Before 20th of December, I should have purchased a ticket worth 5,000.
Exactly.
Well, if you want to stand a bigger chance to win the 2.5 million, I think you should clear the ticket. Because you see, you bought a random ticket and the system generated a ticket code for you. So it means now you've bought on a ticket. So the 5,000 has reduced.
Okay.
So it means if that ticket is selected, someone who has also bought on the ticket is going to share the 2.5 million with you.
Oh
yes. So if you want to stand a bigger chance to, clear the 2.5 million, you should clear the ticket. That is the 5,000 cedis. But you can also buy and share the code with friends and family, so that you guys get to win the money together and then split it amongst yourself. Yeah.
So it's not only you that wins, but everyone in your community also wins.
Imagine that December with 2.5 million.
Obviously.
The Christmas will be still
you can buy GHOne if you want to.
No, my bosses will not like it. Anyway, but have people won anything so far?
Yes, we have people winning. We are currently doing draws, like the instant draws that she just spoke about, buying a cumulative ticket of 100 cedis. And then you don't only get into the draw, but you get a lot of gifts that come. But some of the stories that have stood out are last year when we ran the game, we had a few people winning some motorbikes. The person who won the part of the 2.5, which was 500,000 Ghana cedis, was able to go to Germany to pursue her nursing career. Wow. So she's currently in Germany because she was on a past scholarship and she couldn't fund it. So chances of her not going was very high until she won that prize. Then we also have this motor guy, a guy who won a motorbike because he played and then he won a motorbike as a prize. He's now using it for delivery business. Also, most of the proceeds that we get from the luckiest after the draw goes to our Good Cause Foundation. So there are plans to even go and donate white canes to the School of the Blind in Accra. So there are a lot of success stories. We just even had a program on Saturday where people took home television sets and cash prizes. So the success stories are a lot.
But you have a program today.
Yes.
What are you doing today?
Today, we'll have to clarify that later in the day because we've not yet gotten all the details, but we will let you know.
So maybe if you follow our socials at the luckiest on Facebook, Instagram, and then TikTok, we'll update everyone there.
Okay.
We are very active on our socials, so
please *712# let's buy plenty tickets. So I'm going to tell my friends that we should buy a ticket. Those trips that we've earmarked, we can finally clear them off our list. Thank you very much. That's Sharon Mensah and Miss Kudu.
Yes.
Karen Kudu. Yes. They are with the PR team of The Luckiest. The Luckiest says, luck is everywhere. I am back shortly. Stay with me. The show, this is still GH today here on GHOne TV. It's now time for the breakfast review. But this year, we're celebrating 60 years of Ghana's very own city, a journey that began in 1965. From market stalls to mobile apps, from notes to digital wallets, the city has been part of every milestone and every dream. 60 years of value, pride, and innovation rooted in history and alive in every transaction, ready for the future. Our city is our heritage. Our city is our identity. The city is our symbol of sovereignty. The city is our symbol of pride. Now, the official launch is this morning at the Accra International Conference Center. The special guest of honor is His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama. Let's celebrate the city because guess what? It is our very own city. If the city was a human being, would have been heading to pension by now. Now, Accra, get ready to feast your senses on Ghana's biggest culinary explosion. The date is the 13th of December 2025 at the Gat Park at the Accra Mall. It's an Asanka affair presented by Osei Kromediane Park in partnership with the EIB network. This is not just a food fest, it's a cultural movement. Tickets are selling fast, so you should purchase yours via www.eduanepa.com, www.eduanepa.com, or *714 *703# on all networks. Tell a friend to tell another friend. Fufu party on a pack. Be there. Now, changing your baby's diapers regularly, especially after they poop every 2 or 3 hours for newborns, helps prevent rashes and infections. Always wipe from front to back, especially for your newborn baby girls. Clean gently with water or mild baby wipes and allow the area to air dry before putting on a fresh diaper. Wear your baby in Flora Kids baby diapers. They keep your little ones dry and comfortable for longer. Flora Kids diapers are highly absorbent, gentle on delicate skin, and can keep your baby dry for up to 12 hours. To be a distributor, you can call Flora on 0243 033 033 0243 033 033. It's now time for the breakfast review, and today I've been joined by Prince Sefa, his former CEO for GIFEC, and a member of the NP Communications team, and Abdullahi Sakra Al-Hassan is a member of the NDC Communications team. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
Good.
It's good to see you. It's been a while.
All your viewers, yeah.
Let's talk about concerns raised by some members of the minority, especially with regards to the Cybersecurity Amendment Bill. There are concerns that this would stifle free speech. In an era, I mean, Prince, you headed GIFEC.
Yeah.
In an era where a lot of people create, for want of a better expression, nuisance on social media. People hide behind gadgets. Don't you think that it is time that we regulate it and we regulate it effectively?
Well, effective regulation is good. Who would dispute that? We need more and more effective regulation. The issue is how do we go about it to ensure that in a country where we used to have libel, criminal libel, and such laws, we're at a time where we are rather moving towards more and more freedom, but freedom with responsibility, right? And that's the balance that we're seeking. For a government that not too long ago, was complaining about the so-called era of culture of silence, all right? To come in and what they are doing. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. And I say this especially to our NDC colleagues. This law should be dead on arrival. Okay? That the cybersecurity amendment, they should just send it back because it goes against even everything they themselves, even the minister himself said. On record, I sent a video. I was trying to get your producers to play it. And if you listen to it, you just wonder, is it the same person who is bringing this law? Let's stop this hypocrisy. The NDC right now it's being so hypocritical, okay? From their 24-hour thing, which hasn't taken place. And this was on all your billboards. Almost all billboards NDC had 24 hours. our economy. And the young people believed them. They were going to have jobs. Sami Jemfi was on TV talking about, 133. And the young people especially believed they were, because, youth unemployment is our biggest challenge as a country, or at least one of the very biggest challenges we have. And they believed them. That one didn't happen. LGBTQ, not happening. They're joking with it all over the place. Just, scamming Ghanaians with it. And then you look at the Galamsey fight and all the promises they made. So now we talk about cybersecurity. And Honorable Sam George himself, I listened to him and listened to him again. Almost everybody's listening to him across the country. And he said that the cybersecurity is an agency. They are responsible for policy and implementation of policy. They are not an enforcement agency. You're giving them policing powers. You're giving them prosecutorial powers. I mean, where from all this? How did they even conceive this? It's unfathomable.
But is this not to curtail cyberbullying, harassment?
No. We have a police force. And the police force is under the IGP. Okay? They are the ones authorized. We have enough issues trying to make sure that they are serving us the right way, as it is. Then we also have the Attorney General, who is responsible for the prosecutions. And then we have the courts to adjudicate issues. You don't start, the only thing they didn't give them was the court powers. They have policing powers, they have prosecution powers, they have arrest powers. Agency, are they police to arrest people? No. If you look at almost all the law enforcement agencies, as far as I was thinking about it when I was coming in today, are under the ambience of either national security or interior. I don't remember any agency that has policing powers that wasn't under. I could be wrong. I stand to be corrected. But I thought through it and I could not come up with one. So, and he himself, Honorable Sam George, himself, he said that on the cybersecurity board, which I was aware of, the Interior Minister is on there. The Attorney General is on there. National Security Minister is on there, or at least they're reps. They're all on there. So, cybersecurity, these people are mostly technology people. So you get them in to focus on technology. You don't get them in, give them, and it was so honestly sickening just to even read that they came up with something like this. I looked at some of the sections in section, just 1 second here. I'm just having a hard time reading this. But in one of the sections, all right, I think it's 4A or is it 20B, the Director General and the Deputy Director General, and sometimes they have more than one, so I don't know why it was just saying Deputy Director General. So probably Deputy Director Generals. And any other authorized person can be given these powers to policing powers. How? Are they police? Are these mostly tech people trained to know how to do those things right? Where are we going with this? This is so wrong. Is it because the president said we are going to be tracking people's IP addresses? And they were complaining about a culture of silence. All Ghanaians, if they pass this law, as it is, all Ghanaians should rise up against this. This is just
so for you in the minority, you want the amendment in its entirety scrapped, or you want portions?
Well, I don't speak for the minority.
No, but I mean the minority as in the NPP.
I know. I'm not speaking for at least the caucus. I don't know what the caucus is going to say. That's what I'm asking.
For you in the minority, for you in
but
the
at
NPP,
least as someone,
you want some portions scrapped, or you want it in its entirety?
For me, all right, for me, as I said, we have agencies responsible for various things. The National Media Commission, which was set up I think by an act in 1993, is there to make sure that the media behaves right and they regulate the media and protect the media and so on. If anything, we can enhance their work so that, because they are the ones who are trained in journalism, so that if someone has a complaint, I went on their website last night and they have a complaint form there. So if you have an issue with what someone is saying, I'm thinking that we should strengthen. If that NMC is not working exactly the way we want it to be, let's improve it and make sure that they do their journalistic work, such that if we have an issue with speech and so on, my thinking is that it should go there first. And if they are not efficient, let's make sure that they're super efficient and they can move efficiently for all of our sake. So that, being that they are trained in journalism, if someone is going beyond the bounds of good communication and proper behavior and media activities, then they would assess that. Then from there, if they need to sanction and they don't have powers to sanction some of these journalists, we've had an issue because I worked at the NCA before. Sometimes NMC is quite slow in terms of really clamping down on people who are going beyond the bounds of basic journalism and the guidelines that we all know about. Then they enforce it. Maybe they can be given certain powers to, for instance, ban people from being in the media, if need be. But I trust that 15-member board that has been set up at the NMC because they are specifically specialized in that area. And then they are a little more removed from politics. Okay? Then you have the police. Again, the police, I remember, when I was at NCA, had a cyber unit. Okay, let's make sure that the police cyber unit is also effective. And so that if the Cybersecurity Authority finds people going or somehow seemingly going beyond the bounds of the law, then they can get the police to, or at least they can collaborate with them. But you don't give, it's unheard of. It's not best practice. All right? If you look at Singapore, you look at the EU standards, which I looked at yesterday, you see that these people, there has to be a division of authority. So the police will continue to police, all right? And if the coordination is not well done, let's enhance it. But let's not give an authority, a director general who has been selected because he's great in cybersecurity, probably a technical person, a tech person, IT person. Now we give them policing powers, we give them prosecution powers, and so on. I mean, what is that? It's wrong. And it just, and the worst is anybody they even authorize. So the Minister of Communication is literally going to be another arm of law enforcement in the country. What for? They should come again.
Okay. Abdullah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your colleagues on the other side say that this is draconian. Are you seeking to gag people?
No, not at all. I'm even surprised with the passion he's talking about it. Look, technology has come to stay. Cybersecurity is something that we have to take very, very important. And I'm even surprised. Look, my brother was talking, but let me even start with this and refer him. This is Nana Akufo-Addo's speech when he went to the UN. And let me just give you one thought from Afenyo-Markins during their time in power. Afenyo-Markins says, and I quote, the ruling party lawmaker Alexandra Afenyo-Markins denies that the state is going after outspoken journalists or trying to get in free speech. In Parliament, he said journalists should be cautious in discharging their work in order to avoid such treatment. We have a lot, in quote, we have a lot of bloggers, the kind of misrepresentation and all that should be of concern to all of us. Let's encourage them to be vibrant, to report, to write the news, but to be very objective in the way they do their things. And look, I have a lot here that I want to share with my brother first, before we even start what he's talking about. This is Ghana Education Service, and if I don't know whether your camera can capture it, this is Ghana Education Service. Dismissing students, this dismissal of students under their 10 for free speech. This is
speech.
Free speech.
But what is the content
I'm bringing all to one. Okay. So don't just relax. This is it. If my brother wants to see, I can just give it to him. This is it. Now, Suleiman Abrema write to Akufo-Addo on Ghana journalists and media freedom crisis. This is under Nana Akufo-Addo, and she wrote a whole article of what they do or what they did under their thing. And we never talk about it because we all believe that, look, government will always protect its citizens. And that is the right. So we don't have a problem with it. This cybersecurity, the first law, which is 2020, the current one, the one we are amending is 2024. Yes, but we have the 2020 cybersecurity. And this cybersecurity office, like there, was being launched and adored by you. You brought the institution to us. All the laws that we are amending now, we are not amending all. Part of it. And you see, I just don't understand one thing about the MPP. I don't know whether they understand what they were doing when they were in power, and now they are realizing that what we were doing was not the best. Because we are continuing whatever they put down there. Look, this is Manasseh folder that talks about Nana Akufo-Addo criminal libel regime. When he repealed the law, they were still doing whatever they want to do about it. Look, my brother should come back again. Why are you crying? We are doing what? We are modifying what is already in existence. Now, what is the law trying to do? One, it said they want to expand power for the cybersecurity authority because currently their power is limited. And now things are changing. And we realize that no, this time around, we need to give them absolute power, give them every single power that they can do investigation themselves. He was talking about the power of police. Police are there. We have IOCO. We have all the agencies that are working. They don't interfere. They work hand in hand. And this is a place that we all look. Cybersecurity is a very, very dangerous zone. And if we don't take care, currently right now, there are so many attacks on us. As we are talking, the financial sector is being attacked daily. We are only not talking about individuals. But I don't know why they jump in and think that we are only talking about individuals. We are not talking about individuals. We are talking about a whole fraternity of the cyber security. So please, they should understand us. They should relax. And currently, we are just having a stakeholders consultation. So every single thing that they have, they should bring it on board because we are asking people, what do you have to put into it? This is just the first plan that we have. Stakeholders engagement, bring your views. What do you think we should take out? What do you have in you? This is it. Before the bill is being turned in. So I don't get them when they start shouting and we want to do this, we are doing this. The law is not for MPP. The law is for Ghanaians. And every Ghanaian.
And if the law is for Ghanaians and the NPP members, why are you calling Ghanaians?
We are also equally Ghanaians.
And
do
they,
you think
they say that, well, they have a challenge with certain portions of the law. You don't think they have a germane concern?
What is their challenge? Because
but why are we giving policing rights to an agency, by the way?
Why is it a crime to do that?
It's not a crime, but why are we giving when we have an institution itself set out by the law?
My question is.
It is not. The law does not buy.
Exactly. So why are we talking about that?
But why are we replicating?
We are not replicating.
Okay.
We didn't set up the agency. They set it up, and we are giving them more powers. That okay, it's a good institution. We all understand what they do. We want to put more money, more investment into it. We want to make sure that they have authority.
Okay. But
And
has
that
the
is
police
it. No.
told you that they are overwhelmed such that they cannot arrest these persons when the Cybersecurity Authority draws their attention, for which you have to give them those powers?
I don't know about that. But the issue is that before this thing will come, it means the authority themselves, the Cybersecurity Authority themselves, knows that this is what they need as an institution. And we need to give it to them. My issue is that, what is the problem when you give them a power to do investigation, prosecution? What's the problem? I don't get it. Why are you scared? Do you have something that we don't know? Are you sitting on time mob that we don't know? What is wrong with that?
Does it mean...
Or is it because they have the ability to freeze more assets? Is that the reason why? Please, no, don't come.
I'll allow
Please,
you,
relax. Oh, no, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't ask. Relax.
To ask a question.
Oh, yes. Oh, we are, freedom of speech, so you can do whatever you want to do now. Yeah. So my issue is that, why are they crying? Is there something that we don't know? If you are not a criminal, if you are not a criminal institution, why are you running away from all these things? It is to better Ghanaians, our lives. And that is the paramount that we know. We are focusing on better or safeguarding our environment.
Okay.
And whatever will happen, we promise a resetting agenda. And this is where we want to reset. Now, currently, we have not enforced it. It is something that we have brought to the public notice. Stakeholders engagement, everybody should put their input before we know that, okay, this is the final bill, we are presenting it to Parliament. But my issue is, why are they crying? I don't get it. If you don't have anything, because don't forget, whatever we put in place today, if we will not be in power forever, it will still come back to us. But because we have the good heart, we want to protect Ghana as a whole, we have nothing to be afraid of. They should come clean, unless they know what we don't know. Then that one I understand them for now. But for me, whatever in this bill, look, I wish they would be even talking about the 30% revenue that we are generating through this bill that we are bringing, our amendment that we are doing. There is a 30% mobilization drive. They should talk about that. If they start talking about the 30%, I will understand them that, okay, they mean good. At least they are concerned about how the 30%, will the 30% reflect in the day-to-day activity of Ghanaians? Yes.
But that 30% is going to the cybersecurity fund.
Sure. No, so, you charging the institutions, like charging the affiliates of that 30%. What will happen to the citizen? Will they transfer? So that's, for that aspect, yes. I think we should be talking about it. Is the 30% okay? Should we reduce it? Or let's talk about that. But talking about the power to prosecute, power to confiscate assets, power to... I don't get it. For that aspect of it, that is where their eye is. That is where they are hated. Is it that they have something that we don't know? Because if you are not a criminal, you can't be attacking this particular bill unless you have some criminal activity. Why is it harsh? Attacking it is not harsh. Look, let us be real. Let us face facts. We should face them. And let them, because when they were in power, they've done more. They did more. So I don't get it when we all be like, oh, whatever they say. Okay, in opposition, now they are reflecting of what they did. 2020 bill is what we are just amending. So if we are amending this particular bill, what is wrong with it? Just because we are giving the authority power to arrest or to be like police? Is that the only reason? No, they should come back again, unless they are criminals. If you're not a criminal, why will you fight against a system that will save the integrity of Ghana? And don't forget, of late you will see extradition going up, cyber crime, cyber romance, all those crimes are in place. What are we doing to save our people? Just recently, there was a Ghanaian woman who went to Nigeria. I don't know whether you understand. You saw that particular clip where the woman was, they scam her, and she has to travel from Ghana to Nigeria, and they have to send her nude outside.
So I saw that.
These are things that we are fighting against. This is why we are protecting our people. Unless maybe, as for that one, they've not seen it, or they don't understand it. But the only one they want to And all they are talking about is the criminal aspect of it. If you are not a criminal, why are you shouting? Once we know that when we sign it, that same law will deal with us as well. Are we also... No, so please, I don't even understand the MPP at all. When you want to come clean. Voice it out that, okay, this is the only reason why I'm fighting against this law. But as of today, Ghanaians will always be happy because we will always protect them and we will never shy away from that. The public interest is always assured, and that is what we are telling the public. They are safe and they are secure. The cyberspace is safe and secure, and we will do everything possible to make sure that it is safe. Not listening to people who have something to hide. If you have anything to hide, start revealing it out, because the law will be amended.
The law is the law, huh?
Oh yeah, it will be amended, and we want stakeholders to bring their input.
Okay.
And it is allowed. Whatever they say, we will take it to consideration. Parliament will always serve the good people of Ghana, and Parliament will assure us of our safety, and that is what we are assuring Ghanaians. Whatever they say, we don't have a problem with it. They can talk and talk. It is the 2020 Act and bill that we are amending. Part of it, not all.
Okay.
So if you are amending just maybe 10% of it, and you are crying, so which means what you gave it to us was bad. So there should be question around that. When you pass it and when you gave it to Ghanaians, it was good. Today you are shouting, whilst you know very well that whatever you are shouting at is not the best. We will protect Ghanaians, and we will make sure whatever we give it to them will be everything that they will like. We don't care about whatever they say. Although they are Ghanaians, they should give us positive ideas, we will take it. But when they give us negative ideas, we will not listen to them.
Okay. You had a few rebuttals, but don't you think that this will help sanitize the space? I don't know if you've seen what we're witnessing on the influx on social media. When you go on TikTok, even on Facebook, this bill is going to end the cyber attack, the cyber bullying, the creating of pseudo accounts to denigrate the image of people. And even you politicians, you are very often at the receiving end. You see a lot of people even creating accounts in your names, extorting from people. Don't you think that it is time that we nip this in the bud? Or is it that you politicians like to circulate stories, and so it's in your interest?
No, I think my colleague here has it. He was so off, and it was difficult for me, to be honest, listening to him. Nobody condones cybercrime. I mean, who does? I don't think we should waste time here really discussing the importance of cybersecurity and cyber hygiene and so on. These are all important. And I think we'll be wasting the time of Ghanaians if we spend so much time. And then we don't need to assure Ghanaians that, you assure them that you protect them. And that's not the point. If assurance alone could do it, you wouldn't come up with laws and amendments to laws. So we're talking about a specific piece of legislation and a bill. And in that bill, it's not a matter of whether we also want to sanitize the space. We agree on that. That's why we set up the agency to begin with. However, the agency or the fact that we want to sanitize the cyberspace and all that doesn't mean that everything is okay. No, there are reasons why we have police separate from the courts, separate from... There's an electronic communications tribunal that was set up to ensure some of these electronic communication matters were promptly adjudicated. As I was thinking through what they tried to set up here, which, as I said, is so off in terms of so many things that one would look at in terms of people's rights, in terms of freedom of speech, and in terms of the separation, if I can call it, of powers between the agencies and all that. As I was thinking through it, I couldn't help but to say that, well, if somehow enforcement is not efficient enough, they can do what we did with setting up the tribunal All right, it actually sits. I work with them, and I manage facilities that they used, and so I know them. Let's make sure these tribunals are set up. We can even have, if need be, the ministry can have a police station or unit that is specifically dedicated to this, and they can even support some of these by facilitating them. They can have special courts, just like we have the tribunal, which already is set up, and we can make sure that these things are done promptly. It is so wrong, my brother. You call him, who is crying? What is there to cry? I mean, it's so condescending, actually. Please, no one is crying. But some of the words, I have to respond to them. Okay. You said things that were so off, and I'm sure Ghanaians listening won't like it when you said that anyone who has a problem with this bill, unless they are criminals or something to that effect. We don't say that. Who is criminal and who has what to hide? It's Ghanaians that we're discussing here. As you said, the law is not about, it doesn't have cybersecurity, or for that matter, cybercrime doesn't have party colors. Okay, so it shouldn't be something that is, blue or green. It should be a matter of doing the right things. And it's wrong to say someone is crying and all that, and that the people have things to hide and so on, and you assure people that you protect them. No, let's get to the law and get the law right. As I said, in my opinion, all right, what the government needs to do, since they were actually whining, okay, in this case they were whining about so-called culture of silence, when Nanado and the Nanado people were so free as we compare it to today. And they were whining over and over about culture of silence. And now, instead of doing what the MPP did, the MPP repealed the criminal, libel, and seditious laws. Okay, the MPP did. And it passed unanimously. We should be getting unanimous passage of laws where we all come together. We make sure that this law it doesn't encroach between the Ministry of Communication, now getting into stuff that should be the Ministry of Interior, things that should be national security, things that should be the police, things that should be the courts. They should all be separated. And if there's a need to even assemble them, perhaps under the auspices of the Ministry of Communication, that could be done, just like we did with the Electronic Communication Tribunal. But they have to be separate. Police have to be reporting to the IGP, not to the Minister of Communications. We cannot allow this. And we need to make sure that some of the things that step on innovations, saying that some of the organizations are going to be categorized as need certain certifications and so on. We need to look at all these to make sure that we don't stifle some of the startups and so on. 30% that you'll be charging them, that's huge. All these things need to be looked at so that the law can begin to get somewhere. But let's not belittle these very important things that need to go into the bill and say that is because this is a partisan thing and people are crying and so on and so forth. No, let's not go there. This is a Ghanaian thing. And I'm telling you, people really are very concerned about these powers which are being given to a minister who is not even part of national security, police, and so on. It shouldn't happen.
Just a minute. This is Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, 26th July 2019. Cyber Security Bill will secure Ghana digital ecosystem, ESLA OUSU. The security challenges of digitalization are obvious. Many of our citizens have experienced a number of cybersecurity incidents, including online impersonation and identity theft, social media scams, and other security-related breaches. The anonymity which facilitates cybercrime and the ease with which they are committed enhances its danger. A single cybersecurity incident can have global reach and devastating effect on government, businesses, and individuals, she added. She was like, any form of cyber attack on Ghana digital infrastructure would compromise our security and sovereignty as a state. Hence, the need for the resolute and comprehensive legal framework, systems and processes to make our digital experience secure. So what
if it has to do with
no, so I'm coming. What is wrong now? This is 2019. A minister of communication telling us the impact of cybersecurity.
But the law that she signed,
you see,
the law she signed, it's not like this.
He allowed
because you're misconstruing.
He allowed you when you were
I was sitting here.
Okay, yeah.
I was sitting here when you were so emotional, telling Ghanaians that how childish I was to do all what I did. But I didn't talk. I was here, gentle, because we are serving Ghana for God and country. So for me, all I'm saying is that whatever we are talking about today has been done by them already. This is 2019. I've given you this is Esla Osu talking, communication former. She was the former communication minister. And the current communication minister is continuing what she has seen. Her report
by amending
it, yes.
And giving arrest and prosecutorial powers.
Yes. Okay. They need it. Look, cybercrime.
Are we going to establish a center for them?
So currently right now,
when they arrest them, where will they take them?
Currently right now, all those information are not out.
Okay.
This is a draft bill.
Okay.
Given to the public to talk, engage, criticize, for us to get a better law and submit to Parliament. That is it. And that is the process we are all in. But they shouldn't come and just throw all the bill out and say, we don't want it. No, we want it. And we will do it. If only Ghanaians accept it. And I know Ghanaians will accept it because...
As for me, I accept it.
Yes.
You know why? Because there are people... I don't accept the arrest and prosecutorial, but if it's to strengthen the authority so they can flag and execute its mandate properly. But the arrest and prosecute, that's where I have a challenge. But if we're going to ensure that the authority is working efficiently, I'm for it, because for those of us on TV, we suffer a lot of these cyber attacks.
I'm coming. You just said for arrest and prosecution, are they going to jail?
Why not form a sort of coordination?
They will do it. No, that's currently their power. You know, currently, they only do coordination. And that is why we are amending it. So if you watch, we said current authority only deal with coordinate alone, which is coordination. No enforcement.
Why can't we strengthen it?
Why can't we?
Okay.
This is security thing we are talking about.
Okay.
Maybe there will be compromise somewhere. Maybe there will be compromise somewhere. Someone who doesn't understand the gravity of the situation can compromise it. And a small compromise can just do whatever he has to do. My issue is they are not going to jail people. They are not judicial people. They are just law enforcement agency. That's what they are doing. So let us allow them to work. Don't let us throw all this good idea that even Esla Osu herself told us in 2019.
If we are going to strengthen it, I am for it. There are few names I can give the authority.
Exactly. Let's do it. Look, you'll be there.
He's misrepresenting the former minister.
Go to their page. I'll just give you
what you read.
I just gave you
what you read has nothing to do with giving all these powers. If she had wanted to give all these powers to the National Cybersecurity,
if I was understanding him, he said that a resolute means of enforcing a legal framework for the Cybersecurity Authority, and he says that they want to make it better. That is why they are giving them arrest and prosecutorial powers.
Of course, but what I'm saying is that to give the impression that this is what Esla Osu wanted, if this is what the previous government wanted, it would have passed it in the 2024 Act. They made sure that the separation exists. I believe that, it's wrong to make it sound like if someone is talking about the need for stronger cybersecurity, this is the only way to do it. That is where we disagree. But to make it seem like we have a disagreement with stronger cybersecurity, and who does? It's a question of how do we get to that? And as I said, I believe that all these agencies can be made more efficient, probably more specialized units come together and make it happen. That's where the issue is. But to give all these powers to a bureaucracy some Honorable Sam George himself said shouldn't happen, and then now that's what he's doing. It's wrong.
Okay.
It's wrong.
Let's talk about the unfortunate incident that happened in August with regards to the helicopter crash and the sanctioning of a committee to investigate this unfortunate incident. Somewhere in August 26. On August 26, the president tasked the investigative committee to come up with a report in 30 days. However, it's been 2 months since that committee was commissioned, and we are yet to see a report. The Member of Parliament for Tolong has filed an ITI request for the report to be made public. Is it that we have the report and we're failing to make it public, or the report is not ready?
No, so for me, I think he did a very good thing. For me, yes, at least he's a Ghanaian and he's concerned about what happened. And I think for me, honestly, I felt like, yes, he's right to ask for it, and the authorities should make sure that. And I don't know why we would hide something like this. Maybe there's delay in investigation. The president giving them 1 month doesn't mean automatically in 1 month they can do it. Okay. Maybe something is wrong somewhere. They need to expand the time. But they should also come and tell us that yes, we gave 1 month, but that 1 month is not enough. Maybe there's this critical investigation that we are doing that we can't use a month to do. So they should brief us. They should come and tell us. They should be clear to us and let us know, because it's not easy to lose a defense minister. We just can't take it lightly, like it's just a normal accident. No. It is not a normal accident. If it is normal, it happened normal, no problem with that. But to us Ghanaians, it is not normal. We have to make sure that we do the investigation and do it well. If we found a black box, it was being shipped. You know, we made it public when it was shipped. The investigation has been done. So let's wait for the government to come out and give us the update on it. But for me, I'm 100% sure that whatever truth is, we will bring it out, because we can't hide it from the people. It's for public knowledge, and we have to let the public know what's happened and how best we will protect our space. So it's, for me, I believe we should just have patience with the government, maybe. But because of this RTI request that he has, he will get information. So definitely, let's wait for the reply that will come. Then we'll pick it up from there.
And then, before he comes in, why has President Mohammed failed to appoint a defense minister? What is preventing him?
Nothing is preventing him. And I don't think he has breached any law so far.
No, he hasn't.
Exactly. So nothing.
But the country doesn't have a defense.
We have.
That is a caretaker.
Yes, so he is.
He has a responsibility of taking care of our finance ministry.
Is he complaining? Has he complained?
No, he hasn't.
Finance. Today we are celebrating CD at
60.
CD at 60. Today CD is 10 point how what? He's doing well. Last month it was 11, going 12. Now it is 10. Is he not doing well? Are we not peaceful in Ghana? Do we have any chaos somewhere? He's working. He's doing his best. There's nothing wrong with it. President Mohammed will surely bring, or will surely nominate someone. Don't forget, you need to investigate a lot. Defense is not an easy place that you just nominate any other person. There should be.
And you don't even know. The NDC doesn't have the men capable of running the defense ministry.
You think I'm sitting here, I can't manage? We have the men. You think I can't?
We don't want any trouble.
No, my brother. You think I can't? We have the men, even the least man, which is me, the least, can. We have the men.
Stop teasing MPP.
No, not like that. You see, we have the men. But you see, one, he has asked some people to do investigation.
Okay.
The investigation is not out yet. You understand? The investigation has to come out, report come out, assess it, make sure he chooses the right person for the job. And that is it. And we have caretakers, we have deputy, we are working. Everything is smooth. Do we have any problem there? No. And we have not breached any law. Has it breached any law?
No.
So what is the rush? And there's no rush. We are not complaining. Ghanaians gave us mandate. We are managing the affair very well. So they should relax. They should relax.
Okay.
Yeah, they should relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Prince.
Yeah. When the helicopter crash happened, the whole country was mourning. But some of our colleagues on the other side decided to play politics with it. They're not a mean person other than the High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, who is called Ambassador Saba Benson, right? Came out. Zita came out and said that she believes that this is something that the military will know something about. Okay? So she was going after the military, suspecting them. And then you had Kweku Boahene also, who's an NDC communicator. He came out and said he believes the president was the target. Okay? And Ibrahim Kumsin, who's on 2UC but often acts like an NDC general secretary, said that it was a failed coup attempt. So you did all these irresponsible acts. And then now you are not comfortable bringing out. Apparently, they could at least release an interim report, even if some of the parts of it, as we've heard, may not be ready. You have to communicate with Ghanaians. Stop hiding.
What are we hiding?
Just like you're hiding from the LGBTQ. Now you're just hiding. It goes to parliament and says the president has to raise, and you're just, Ghanaians are just watching you, that you've scammed them. So please stop hiding. There isn't too much to say about this other than that next time, if something also happens, please behave responsibly. Okay? Don't have your people go out blaming opposition party people who have nothing to do with it. The last person we want anything to happen to is President John Mahama, because we want him to hand over to us. So why would we want to do anything to him, especially him, that is term limited? And thank God you guys decided that you bring him back. Now you took a shortcut back to power, bringing a former president back, and then you need to find a new flag bearer. You see, so we finished the MPP one. You guys, yours is coming. We'll be watching you. So please, next time, just behave responsibly, and then you'll be able to release reports without shaking.
Okay, before we go, let's quickly touch on the discipline in our schools. There are calls for the smoothness of disciplining our students, especially with regards to dressing hair, and there's a conversation about cutting hair and not cutting hair. You are parents. What are your thoughts, Prince?
For me, these things need to be always thought through. Because last time I heard, the Islamic community had issues with the directive, or is it a policy change that was coming up. And then cabinet has also come out since then. We don't know if it's a direct relation or what, but they've come out saying that ministers need to resort to cabinet before they come out with policy. So the NDC itself is showing some kind of schism in terms of their own administration and following procedure, something I don't think I heard was happening in the previous administration so much. So they're releasing policies and directives here and there. But at least we've heard that the Muslim community has some concerns about this. And this is why in a very multicultural, very complex society like ours, everything has to be thought through very carefully before you come up. But where we want to get to, we all share in those things. We all want more discipline. We want well-behaved children. We want to protect our kids. We want to make sure that they grow up to be the leaders that we need to continue with our nation and our nation building. It's just a question of how to get to it. So please, going forward, you guys need to make sure that you're able to work out your policy, work out any kinks, including the bill that you brought that is making some agency so powerful to do everything that police and everything is supposed to do. Police, do they have want all the powers under them. They don't. We separate them. So now all of a sudden you want to make cybersecurity DG and the minister to have all these powers.
Okay.
So think through it carefully, including looking at religious sensitivities, and then bring out the policies we'll look at.
I want to ask you a question, please. You were talking about the Islamic community having issues with it. What do they have? Which issues?
With the hair.
Which hair? I don't get
They only raised about the hijab, not
Yes,
about
not
the
hair.
hair.
Okay.
Hijab is about covering the hair. Look, I always say, we take our words to school to mold them and better them. That's why they are in school. And in that 4 years, if you can't submit yourself to the authority of the institution that you are, what do you want us to do to you? I'm a Muslim. I went to a Methodist school. When I was there, everything I have to abide by it. It wasn't my choice. It's the law of the school. And when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. This is our institution. This is the law that govern them. And this is what we want our world in that 4 years. See, we talk about pride. Some say the hair, a lady says the hair is her pride. If you can't submit yourself for 4 years to go to school, then what type of leader are we building?
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
And I'm assuring my brother, he made mention of the LGBTQ. I'm even shy for him talking about it.
Please don't assure me. Sign it.
I'm coming. You couldn't do it.
Don't assure.
You couldn't do it.
Okay.
I want someone to do it.
Yes,
but look,
get it
we
signed.
will do it.
Okay.
We will do it.
Get it
Whether
signed.
it goes
President
up,
Mohammed will listen to it.
President Mahama will do it
What's
and
the
do
weight?
it well. Look, whether it goes up or come down,
President Mohammed will listen.
President Mahama will do it.
Yes,
He's
yes,
not
sir.
afraid of
Thank
it.
you very
You
much.
have opportunity, you put it.
That's that.
Right.
Now you are
That's
here
Sifa. He's the
talking.
former CEO for GIFEC and a member of the NPP communications team. Abdullahi Sakal Hassan is a member of the NDC communications team. And my name is Lily Mohammed. I am back shortly after this video. Stay with me. You're welcome back to the show. My name is Lily Mohammed. There's a lot of misinformation, misrepresentation when it comes to traveling out of Ghana. And one significant name is constantly being mentioned. That's GHOne. A lot of people say that, oh, I want to travel here, and I was scammed, and I was taken to Togo, and I was taken to Ivory Coast. And then they attribute it to GHOne. But today, we want to understand what GHOne is, what they do, and whether or not they take people from here through Ivory Coast to other countries. Let's understand this whole GHOne and what they do. My guest this morning is the head of global compliance for GHOne, Theodosia Nana Kotti. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Lily.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
So we are pinking.
You know, I love the pink, yes. And I'll come for it after the interview.
You're welcome.
GHOne, I know that you've signed a memorandum of understanding with EOCO so that you can clamp down on a number of these misinformation and illicit activities. But let's understand your operations.
Okay.
GHOne, who are you and what do you do?
So GHOne is a wellness and lifestyle company. We operate with a direct selling module, which is basically word of mouth. So someone uses a product, they like it, and promotes the product to another person. And it's not just about the product. You get the opportunity of earning some commission on the product that you have promoted. So that's how it goes. So you are earning, you are enjoying the product, and then you are building a network so that everybody who promotes the product after you have promoted also earns commission, and then you earn commission in turn. Now, it is 100% online business, which means that you don't have to move from Ghana to anywhere else in the world to do this business. You can stay in your room and do the business. GHOne has been around for 27 years.
Oh, what is it?
Yes, 27 years. Headquartered in Hong Kong, have an operational office in Malaysia, and it's practically all over the world because we have presence in over 100 countries and have offices and agents, other establishments in about 25 countries. So it is well established. But unfortunately, like you mentioned, there is a lot of misconception, there is a lot of information out there, and mainly because some individuals thought that it was, hey, it's a good idea to make money out of this company and scam people. And that is why we are here. That is why we have engaged a lot of stakeholders, GIS, the Ghana Police, GIS as in Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana Police, EOCO, and many others. And thankfully, EOCO decided to hold our hand to fight this battle because you have to admit it, it's a Herculean task. We can't do it as a company. We can only take internal actions to such an extent. But having an institution like EOCO hold our hand sends a clearer message, sends the message far, and then people are protected and the scammers are put on guard. They are warned.
Now, so let's understand something. Does GHOne have travel policies for people?
So GHOne has... it's a product called the QVI. Now, QVI, yes. Okay. QVI is like, let me say, booking.com, but you have to be a member and...
So you need to sign up.
You sign up to become a member. Like TripSaver, we have several of such products out there. You sign up to become a member. QVI doesn't do ticketing. QVI doesn't do visa assist. You have your visa, you have your ticket, you're traveling to any part of the world. You use your membership, and if the business has a resort or has a partnership with any resort in that country, you get a very good discount on your accommodation when you get there. So we don't do visa assist. We don't do ticketing. It has nothing to do with your travel plans except your accommodation.
That's quite interesting. So I am wondering where the linkage of assisting people to travel came from.
I don't know where this individual who dreamt it up slept, but it has nothing to do with QNet.
But when did this particular scamming or illicit activity come to your attention?
It came to our attention somewhere in 2022.
Okay.
And that's why we started engaging stakeholders from 2023. Because we realized these activities thrived under the COVID era because there were travel bans, and so executives from the company were not traveling around to educate people about, and that is when the company had actually started taking roots in Africa. And unfortunately, that absence, that span allowed it to thrive. So by 2022, when travel bans were lifted and a lot of things had happened, and so we had to start engaging stakeholders to try to nip this in the bud, and hence where we are now.
Okay, so in July, you signed an MOU with IOCO. You mentioned that you're collaborating with a number of agencies. But for IOCO, what is this MOU about? What is the end game for you as GHOne and for both agencies? Okay,
so the end game is to educate as many people as possible. Yes, enforcement is good. Getting people arrested is all good. However, we need a lot more people to hear what truly the company is about so that they are on their guard. Okay, and then also we want victims to know exactly where to go when they have cases to report, and informants to know where to go to report cases. We need victims to get some support. And then lastly, we want perpetrators to pay for their crimes. Okay. So these are the reasons why we went into this arrangement with IOCO.
Okay, you say you want perpetrators to pay. I'm sure a number of these things have come to your attention. Has IOCO been able to identify a number of these perpetrators? Because you signed this in July, we're in October. Have they been able to identify? Have they been arrested so far? Where are we?
Yes, so IOCO started their investigations. In fact, right after the signing of the MOU and the announcement, they set up a helpline. Okay. And started receiving reports and conducted investigations. And thankfully, on 17, just last Friday, they conducted a raid and arrested a number of people and rescued some victims. And we saw two main groups of victims. Okay. We saw those who were Ghanaian and had been deceived with exactly what they were getting into. And then unfortunately, we saw a group of foreigners, mainly Francophones, who had been promised a travel opportunity to Spain. And they traveled to Kumasi. And then
they left?
They left their countries to
Ghana?
Yes.
Kumasi?
Yes.
So to transit?
That is exactly what it did. So I am so confused myself because I don't know how you would. I'm not blaming the victims. Yeah. I don't know what they used on them.
There's a lot of education that needs to go when it comes to travel.
Exactly.
Maybe the aviation ministry.
We need a lot of education because these guys and the lady had been trafficked from various parts. We have Ivory Coast, we have Guinea, we have Mali. They had paid monies to somebody in Burkina Faso and had traveled to Ghana, to Kumasi, and had been transported to Accra. And they had no clue what they were doing around Ghana. They didn't know why they were in Ghana. They had just been housed somewhere. And then these individuals who are doing this to these people, I was asking a colleague, what kind of heart do these people have to move someone from their home country to leave them stranded? So thankfully, they were rescued by IOCO. We offered the support IOCO needed to conduct this operation, and I had to hug a young lady because it just dawned on her what she had experienced, that she had been scammed. Because up until then, they thought that their documents were being prepared to go to Spain to work. And they had paid huge sums of money to these perpetrators. So these are the success stories we have been getting so far. We currently have investigations going on. I can't disclose, but it's going to be a big bust. And these are the things that we are doing with IOCO. Because IOCO is ready to work. And I'm so happy with this collaboration because they've done so many things to show us that they are prepared to get this problem solved.
This awareness and collaboration that you've embarked on, do you think that it has yielded any positive results in regards to public perception about GHOne?
I think people are beginning to understand. Because what these perpetrators do is that they make the victims believe that, oh, we are working with GHOne, and GHOne will do A, B, C, D for you. And then GHOne obviously is not getting anything from them. So this victim comes out, and all they know is GHOne, forgetting that he didn't pay any money to GHOne. In fact, when you check the records of payments they have, GHOne doesn't feature anywhere. But he's
but
been
told to understand that.
Exactly.
These are agents of theft.
So some of these victims, I don't blame them because this is what they saw GHOne. What GHOne had nothing to do with it. There have been many times I've been to the anti-human trafficking units at the police headquarters and I meet the victims. I asked them, have you seen me before? Said no. Have you seen anybody telling you that I am an officer from Malaysia, GHOne before? They said no. But to them, it is GHOne because they've been told it's GHOne. So GHOne is a victim, the victim is a victim, and the person in there responsible for scamming these two victims is free because nobody has mentioned his name until investigations reveal who they are.
Do we know how much, maybe a range, how much these people pay to these scammers?
So with the last raid, we found out that some paid as much as $4,000. Yes. As much as $4,000 to these scammers.
Wow. And what were they promised?
A trip to Spain.
And then what? Jobs?
Once you get there, you sort yourself out, I guess. But some of them, they are victims. We had this gentleman who, thankfully, through our collaboration with Bolare, came to us. He was trafficked to Nigeria. He was promised a job in South Africa. Went to Nigeria and realized it was a whole different story.
He's Ghanaian?
He's Ghanaian.
So Ghanaians going to Nigeria, onward to South Africa.
Yeah.
When we have a direct flight from Ghana.
Exactly. So what exactly what they tell them for them to believe, I don't know. But we have so many of those stories and thankfully this guy at least got the help he needed. He came to us. We facilitated his trip to Nigeria to get the perpetrators arrested because we have retainer lawyers there who got this gentleman who lured him arrested. And so he went to give his statements and now the guy is facing prosecution. So these are the things we want to do. Victims need support.
Of course.
But they also need to know where to go to report to get that support. Because we've had a lot of media around, people going to the press. Yes, after telling your story, what would the press do for you? But if you know where to go, you can go to IOCO, you can go to GHOne office. You know we have a compliance office on the Lagos Avenue. If you can go somewhere to get help, I think that is the best thing to do.
Are there contacts out there that you can put out there for people? Let's say you mentioned a helpline, for instance.
Yes.
If you can put it out there so that people who may have chanced on them, who may have been in contact with them, who are currently in the process.
Yeah. So we have a helpline. We have a WhatsApp number. It's can I go ahead and say it?
Yes, please go ahead.
So it's 025. I think it's 660005. Yes. Yes. So
660005.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the number. And then we have an email address.
Okay.
That is network.integrity@ghonet.net. So we receive several reports on a daily basis. Since we started embarking on this awareness creation, we have a lot of people reaching out. I think people are questioning these things now. We don't find people blindly following what they have been told, and they are getting help. So that is what we hope to do, get as many people as possible knowing exactly where to go to find information about GHOne.
So please, GHOne will not promise to take you to Kazakhstan and then take you through Togo. GHOne will not promise to take you to France and then take you through, Burkina Faso, before taking you to France. For those of you who've been scammed, it's quite unfortunate. But for a number of you out there who are looking to travel, there are genuine travel agencies that can help you to travel. And for those of you who've secured your tickets, have everything sorted, but you just need probably a hotel booking or something, GHOne has that service for you.
Yeah.
So you can just go to TripSaver and then you can access those services. You do not need to pay huge sums of money to scammers and then they'll take your money. They take you through routes. Some of them, they take you there and they even abandon you. So please make sure that you are not paying any huge sum of money to anybody who promises you a trip or lifetime opportunity to any country of your choice under the guise of a GHOne agent. Thank you very much.
Just a point of correction, the travel policy is QVI.
QVI. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can get your QVI travel policy, but they will not tell you that. They will take you to Amsterdam, and then they bring you to my hometown in Boku before they onward transport you. So that's Theodosia Nana Korte. She's the head of global compliance for QNet. Maybe QNet also needs to probably do pop-up ads.
Yes, it's all in the pipeline. You know, as you know, Bolare, with Bolare as a partner here, you can only imagine the things that are coming up.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have all that in the pipeline.
So this is by way of information for you. Please do not fall victim. My name is Lily Mohammed. I am back shortly. The show. This is still GH today here on GHOne TV. It is your perfect morning companion, and my name is Lily Mohammed. Now, some members of the Pan-African Parliament are in Ghana for an assessment, for a bit of familiarization with the Ghanaian Parliament, and two of them have joined me in studio this morning. I've been joined this morning by Rodney Cloete. He is from Namibia, and Jonathan Daka. They are members of the Pan-African Parliament Committee on Trade, Customs and Immigration Matters. Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Good morning.
And you're welcome to Ghana, by the way. Is this your first time in Ghana? Yeah. Oh, this is your first time. Oh, okay. Rodney, this is...
No, this is my second time. I was here 2 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah, so a very beautiful country.
Yes.
I love the Kente.
Please, you're welcome. But Rodney, let me start with you.
Yeah.
Why are you in Ghana?
So we are in Ghana to do an assessment. We are looking at the Africa Free Continental Trade Area, and we want to write a report on how Ghana has progressed. And then also, secondly, we are also advocating to make sure that the free movement of people protocol is going to be looked at here in Ghana. So those are the two main reasons. Yeah.
But why was Ghana selected, though?
Ghana was selected because Ghana is a pioneer in the Africa Free Continental Trade Area, especially with the implementation of the GTI, the Guided Trade Initiative, because they are leading in that process and making sure that they are providing services in terms of the Africa Free Continental Trade Area to neighboring countries. But also the Secretariat of the AFCFTA is based here in Ghana, so that allows us for an opportunity to discuss things with them as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. At the end of this tour, what are the tangibles you're looking forward to?
Oh, thank you very much. Basically, we are here for two things. You know, the Africa Free Trade Area cannot go in isolation without talking about the protocol on free movements of persons. Because where there's trade, there are movement of people. So we are also here trying to find out how much progress Ghana has made with regards to the ratification of the free movement of persons protocol, which they signed the agreement, but they haven't ratified the protocol. As you are aware, about 32 countries in Africa signed the agreement, but there are only 4 countries have ratified the protocol. So we would want to find out how much progress Ghana has made to that effect, and if there are any challenges, we would want to find out what is it that the Ghanaians are doing with regards to averting those challenges.
There's the GTI, that's the Guided Trade Network. For our viewers, what is this about?
So basically, it's part of the Africa Free Continental Trade Area, but simply it's a pilot project that has been launched in 7 African countries, allowing them to do trade with other African countries. So in a simple answer, it's a pilot project. Yeah.
And how will it benefit the ordinary Ghanaian that is watching us this morning?
Thank you very much. You know, our task is very simple. In as much as we realize a lot of benefits, because there are 4 countries already that have ratified the protocol. And there are a lot of positive remarks or goals that we have gotten from those countries. You see, mainly we are looking at the maximum benefits that may come from increased trade. You see, if you open your borders to other countries, what would obviously chip into is the fact that there will be broad trade, that actually there will be increased trade between countries, unlike if you close the borders. So that would lead into, or that would translate into many benefits. Like right now, we have many countries have got challenges with regards to do with the unemployment, youth unemployment. But if you increase trade, basically that would trickle down in reducing that unemployment with regards to our youth. This is just basically one of the benefits that member state would experience.
But for Ghana, we have not yet ratified this protocol. For you as members of parliament, what do you think, and for the committee you sit on, what do you think could be delaying this?
Ghana hasn't ratified the protocol yet, but what Ghana has done is visa on arrival. It was very nice for me to come from my country. I didn't have to struggle to get a visa and just seamlessly go through the airport. And you immediately start feeling at home. And so there are already steps in place that Ghana has taken to make sure that they are making the movement of people easier. So it's very difficult to ratify and domesticate these laws, but with time I believe this will be possible as well.
In the end, after this 4-day tour and you go back to the Pan-African Parliament, what are some of the things that you take away?
So the most important thing is we just started yesterday. So today and tomorrow we'll be still meeting with different stakeholders and businesses and different officials to gather information. And once we gather that information, we'll write a report, and this report will then be shared with the Pan-African Parliament. It will be tabled there. The hope is that the learnings from what Ghana has done can then be cascaded to different other African countries at the Pan-African Parliament. And whatever learnings we can also share with Ghana here to see how they can improve on where there might be some challenges.
You're making a stop somewhere between Ghana and Togo, right?
Yeah, we are touring one of the borders, which is between Ghana and Togo, to just familiarize ourselves with the operation of the one-stop